This podcast may contain offensive content. You have been warned. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Diecast podcast. I am your host and DM, Johnny, for this episode 6, Season 6 of the Poobash Aboo. Now, just a quick reminder, we'll be taking a small interlude, and we'll talk about more of that at the break. But as always, you can find us on Twitter at Diecast Podcast. Please give us a follow. You can find us on any app that plays a podcast and our own website at www.flyinglizardstudio.com. And if you leave a review and a rating, that helps us out so much. It gives us more coverage. It lets more people know about this podcast, and just share with a friend. If you got time during this self-isolation, or if you need time at work, have us going in the background. You can find us on Discord server, which have all the posts. We'll have all the links to it below, and our own YouTube channel. I think that's it. We're getting into it. Rolling for initiative right at the start. Let's have a fight with some fire newts.
I see what you're saying.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Diecast podcast, or the Doodlecast podcast now.
Whoa. It's actually, that's fair.
I mostly make geometric shapes.
You take notes, and we're like the ones that don't pay attention in class and then have to ask what's going on.
That's true.
Well, last we left, you guys made it to the island of the Poobash Aboo. You explored it all. You explored around it quite a bit at the compound. You talked to Rents, my Werner Herzog attempted impersonation, and dropped land from the Mandalorian, to which he was not brutally murdered, but killed.
Adjacent.
Yeah.
Absorbed into Yozef?
Yeah.
Maybe he lives inside you
aggressive.
now.
Oh, that'd be a nice
It was
twist.
aggressive.
I see you looking for dice.
Yeah, I don't have any dice.
Oh, yeah. We forgot that.
Spent all my time on that doodle.
Yeah, we learned all about the fake religion of the Poobash Aboo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out Yozef has been lied to by so many people for so many things.
I'm a messiah
Across
with the
multiple lifetimes.
capability to end the world.
Yeah, like a harbinger.
If I get my hot little hands on
You're
that
like
mysterious
Starbuck
artifact.
from Battlestar, but like when we still thought Herndine was going to be cool.
Yeah.
But instead of finding the arrow of Apollo, we're looking for the idol of spiritual conduction.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you murdered a cult leader. You explored his house. You found his book. Discovered all his secrets. You discovered that it's actually the desolate, dilapidated resort area of mud and diminished housing was all just a ruse, because if you just went across the gate, there was the lap of luxury that all the other adventurers or the other people associated with the cult were living in, but they were all gone or died of old age. And you went through Rentz's compound, and you discovered a idol to the Poobash Aboo, which was kind of just made up of a mishmash of other religious artifacts. And you found a secret door and a key as well, which
Unlocked the secret door.
which I was not expecting the group to do right away. Maybe down the road, but you murdered him and took his pants. So you went down and you discovered a shrine to the fire god, or the fire primordial elemental Ixamat. And you saw a little magma pool off in the corner, and bloop, 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 bloop. Couple of little orange magma-like heads came out as you saw fire newts appear from the liquid hot magma. And with that, we're going to roll initiative right off the bat.
Whoa.
That's a great way to start a podcast.
Get a D20.
Yeah, it's a D20.
That is a
Okay,
D20.
last time this dice really screwed me over.
We need to get you a dice jail. That's what we need.
Yeah, we really do.
Do I add
like-
something to my initiative?
You add your dex modifier, which I believe is 0 in your
Nothing.
case.
Oh,
18,
that's
though.
a good roll.
Yeah,
okay,
that's a good
Dex.
roll.
16.
So I got You said dexterity?
Yeah. It's
19.
Whoa.
1 second. Wait.
Oh, wait, this means fighting. I don't want to be first.
Ready for danger.
I don't want this. I didn't want this roll.
Well, you can also run away. We could run away from the newts.
I know.
we
I mean,
always
it's
run away from
fine.
danger. Actually, no, we don't. We usually just talk our way out
Yeah,
of danger.
that's like me though. Like
think you
you
can-
want to fight things, and I'm like scared of like the spells, and like there's too many things for me to know.
All right, Waywocket, what did you get?
11.
Oh
Waywocket.
no!
Yeah, it's a very bad roll for me.
Oh goodness!
11.
Where's all my
Amalica, what did you get?
19?
Whoa!
I know that's not.
No, that's amazing. Going first is
mean-
great for sometimes.
yeah,
And
but like
Yozef and Carl, what did
I'm
you
not a
get?
leader.
18. Oh, for me.
Yeah.
And Carl says 12. No, Carl's got to have a higher dex
I
than
think he has a
that,
plus
doesn't
1 or
he?
plus 2.
This note just says send rats to
He's got a
murder.
plus 3.
Oh, shit.
God, Carl's ready to go. So he got a 15.
15. Woo! Amalika, you get to go first as you see the three heads pulling themselves out of the magma.
Oh
And
no!
are they saying, like, Iximats? Or...
They're actually not saying anything. They still have kind of like liquid magma in their mouth. So like whatever they're talking, it's almost like someone talking
Mouthful
underwater.
of magma.
Yeah, like, as it kind of like drools out, plops on the side.
Okay, well, this is like the one time I didn't want to roll well. All right, so let's like do things.
Good.
I was just trying to find my spells, so during the quiet time, I did not find them. But now
I don't think we should do things.
You don't want to fight them now? You don't want to fight them now?
I don't know. We could run away from them. It's fun.
what you can always do is, like, stand back a second to see if they are hostile and hold a spell action to see if...
True.
wait to see if they seem hostile and then
True.
throw, a lightning bolt at
Yeah,
them.
they're
or-
Probably hostile.
You can hold your action. And
Yeah,
you'll
we
channel.
we were just blasting them with with radiant damage
True.
to wake them up.
I mean, you say we strongly, like...
Oh, sorry, one of us was doing that. The one of us with the spell Sacred Flame.
Okay. Well, maybe
that
let's
jerk?
try that. Let's take a step back and see what happens.
Also, be aware of any friends and area of effect spells that you may do.
Mm-hmm.
Like us.
Yeah. Okay, so Amalica is going to just like, I guess, take a step back, although I'm sort of already stepped back,
You can take another step back.
and just kind of like
Yeah, you're gonna have.
observe for like a hot second what's...
So, do you wish to hold your action to cast a spell then, or so when you hold your action to cast a spell, you actually cast the spell and you just kind of hold it there until like your trigger. Goes
Yeah, I don't think you expend the spell slot until it goes off.
You do, yeah, you do, because like you're channeling the spell, so you can have it interrupted and disrupted.
Okay. So, oh no, we talked about that earlier. What are you? Oh, you're a cantrip. Okay. So can I just hold like Ray of Frost
You may.
Yeah.
and like, cause like that's just a cantrip, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, so let's hold on to that. Get that ready.
So you stand back and you hold your arms and kind of like this, like raver disco orb style, as you like this little globe of magical frost energy.
Is that the one that was like her dagger though? Can she like have like a dagger kind of?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like ready that to kind of just like. whoosh.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Okay.
so you're just conjuring like this like ice dagger spike that in between your hands is
Yeah.
kind of vibrating with arcane power.
Yeah, just kind of like waiting there and kind of like.
So there's like it's interesting contrast of like the red and oranges light of the magma and like this like light blues and purples of snow energy and frost energy coming off of Amalica. It's like kind of like a light show going off.
So pretty.
Yozef, it is your go.
I don't know. I guess I will address the fire newts.
You absolutely can.
I threw everyone else under the bus to deal with this.
I don't know. It's good.
Hello. Sorry to wake you, my friends. We are actually looking for a way into the secret mountain. We are here to rescue an artifact and bring an end to this terrible place. Could you give us any guidance?
I would normally ask for a persuasion roll, but you pretty much said everything that's going to infuriate and enrage them right now. So you see the lava begin to froth up, almost like someone's put like a one of those cream mixers from an espresso machine as it just begins to foil up, as you see just rage come over their eyes and like all the rest of the magma spills out of their mouth as it looks like they're going to beeline right for you, Yozef. You still have an action left or a movement if you wish.
I'll blast him.
All right. Anyway, so I started blasting.
Yeah, anyway, so I started
With
blasting.
anything but fire.
Yeah, Eldritch Blasts. 2 of them.
Double blasts.
Which one do you want to target?
I guess this one in the middle.
Sure.
And this. Can I send both my blasts
yep, to
towards the same target?
Absolutely.
You know, fellas, I'm done being polite.
He tried it for like 30 seconds. Just like
So
didn't
it's a
work.
16 and a 14.
The 16 will hit. The 14 will miss.
Oof, that's a high. Okay. And now
Yep.
I roll this.
Damages.
Is it still 1d10 force
Yeah.
damage?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is an
Ooh.
8 plus 5, and it will push it back. Although if this is the wall, right?
Yeah, so it'll go
just
back
sort of
against the
press
wall.
it against the wall. So 8 plus 5 is 13.
13. Woo.
You can move
Math.
further back if you want to.
I will
add
also
them.
move further back because I want to. How many squares
So
can I go?
that's you have 5 more squares after that.
Save me, Carl.
So it's kind of like that stuntman. It kind of gets launched out of the lava. Its back slams against the stone wall and kind of falls in like face first into the magma, kind of like sinks down and then reappears back.
Where
up.
you guys going?
It is Carl's go if you want Carl to do anything.
This is the wrong crowd for our island, Carl.
Oh man, I don't know. Like it's coming out of the magma. Maybe they're like the perfect crowd for this island. Because
I guess I will give. Well, let's make Carl invisible.
kapoink. That's going to be his action.
And I guess, that's his whole action to
Yeah,
turn invisible.
he can still move and do bonus actions. But
Okay, then he will move. How do I calculate how fast he can go?
He has a 30 feet speed, I believe.
yeah, and he can fly, so he can go over pretty much everything.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to have him get right up to the side of this fire newt.
Perfect.
And can he do sort of a distraction as a bonus action?
No, it'd have to be a full action.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Well, he's ready.
Waywocket.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Can I throw my spell in between this? Like, or do I have to wait for my turn?
You gave the trigger like if they do anything aggressive.
Okay.
Then you'd interrupt that with your spell.
Cool. Okay.
They haven't gone yet, so they haven't had a chance to.
Okay. Cool.
Because they rolled a 1.
Oh. But it's like boiling and bubbly. Like
Yeah.
they seem angry. Well, thank you for moving Carl there because now I can use my sneak attack. I'll attack the fire newt that looks like a fire newt with my bow, my short bow. It's like, okay, here we go. Oh,
Bam.
baby, yes.
Yes. I assume that's a nat 20.
That is a nat 20. Woo, so many dies.
Double everything.
Ooh, terrible roll, though. 9, 10, 11, but I gotta do this a whole again.
Are you going to one-shot a fire newt? Let's
Maybe.
find out.
11 plus, it's 15, 19, 25 plus 5 is 30 damages.
Wow.
Describe how this bolt kills this fire newt.
Didn't even get a chance to do anything.
Yeah, so Waywocket pulls out his tiny bow and his tiny little arrow, pulls back, does a little hop up to make sure he gets the proper angle, and just splats hot lava on the back of the wall.
Yeah, you see the lava rock begin to like sear and smoke a little bit as it just kind of like splatters back. And it's almost like
Bothering me.
if you cut into like halfway through a salami roll and just kind of folds out the side, as you see like orange and yellow magma fluids just come pouring down as he sinks below the lava
Cool.
pool.
I'll then move back and attempt to hide under this table. With my
Okay.
bonus action.
Give me a hide check, please. See if it beats their passive perception. It probably will.
It's a 20 dirty.
Good hide.
It totally does. All right. The fire newts are going to go. So if you could move them to the edge of the... Yep. And the one with the lobster looking one is going to spit at Yozef. So this is an interrupt.
Yeah, so actually it'll trigger your action now. So roll your attack.
Thank you. It's like I.
Does she have to attack the one that's spitting?
Well, she's the first one that attacks is what the trick.
19 plus.
Nice.
Wait, is it plus?
Yeah, but you got hit with the 19.
Cool. I want to do well though. Okay.
You did super well.
It's your spell attack there, which I believe is +6.
Yeah, it is +6. So like
25.
Yeah. And then
That's super beefy.
I think it's a D6 was chill touch.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Wait,
but-
not chill touch. My frost.
Ray Frost.
What level am I at?
You're at level
Six.
5. Yeah,
Six,
yeah,
no, 6.
Oh yeah, 6.
Okay,
yeah.
so it's 2d8.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. And this is going to do disadvantage. The diamonds.
Oh, right.
Diamonds.
10.
Oof. And that's frost damage too. And he has disadvantage on his next attack. Unfortunately, he is doing a spit attack.
Oh yeah, so it's DC.
So, Yozef, I'm going to need a dexterity 15 DC dexterity save.
Does it matter that its speed is supposed to be reduced by 10 feet?
It will matter.
Only a 10.
Okay.
All right, this is going to hurt, unfortunately. You are taking 12 fire damage. You see this little globule of magma
Ugh.
that hits you square in the chest and kind of sears and burns away at you. Kaplak. The other one, because you talked about the mountain and stealing the artifact, which is what they're there for, you have to make another DC 15 save, unfortunately. You've said all the things that make them angry.
11. So I take another 12?
No, that's going to be 9 fire damage now.
That one's not so bad.
Get back. And now, from the depths, we're going to use Chewbacca. Or, no, that's not Chewbacca.
Oh no.
Another thing.
That's too much. Yeah, we'll use that guy. No, I don't
We have this guy still here.
Yeah, we'll just make him different, though, because he's a spellcaster.
Oh.
He's the
Come
warlock.
over here.
Yeah, he's going to pop up from the back. And you notice he's actually got like little obsidian
back here?
epaulets. Oh, no, on the back of the lava pool. Yeah, you had him perfect there. Perfect. He's got little obsidian epaulets, and he's got dripping magma from he's got like these like almost like bulbous kind of like chameleon-like fingers. But you see there's like fire energy channeling between his two hands.
Oh no.
So he's going to do a ranged attack with his Scorching Ray.
Oh no.
So we'll do one on Waywocket, one on Amalica. And...
Oh, can he see me under my little hide check?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Let me check his passive perception is no. So it'll be 2 on Amalica and 2 on Yozef.
Yikes.
No problem, everybody.
Thanks.
It's very hidden under my chair here.
All right. Get my spell attack roll.
Oh, my dice.
One is going to be a 12 versus your AC, Amalica.
13.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. The other one's going to be an 18.
Oh, eat my farts.
Yeah, I'll just do that right up. You are taking 8 fire damage. You see his blasting ray hit you right in the stomach. All right, and for Yozef,
Why did I not make a section for my goddamn HP? Whatever.
It's on the sheet there too.
one's going to be a
know,
12
I know.
versus your AC, Yozef.
That's the push.
That's a push, and a 17 versus your AC.
Well, that obviously hits.
Fire newts are bad, yo.
I can't believe I have the highest AC of all this once again.
Did you say?
Oh
12?
no,
9, I think.
that's 2 6s and 2 1s, so that's 12 and 14 fire damages. 2 scorching rays blast you right in the
Ouch.
side.
How many hit points you got left there, Beret?
16.
Amalika,
Not too
back,
bad.
back to the start of your turn.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, if you have an area of effect, they are all in a zone there.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
But
so,
Carl.
like,
You know, Carl's replaceable. Also, you can probably get the 3 of them and not Carl if you place it right.
okay.
he's got
okay,
an extra
okay,
square.
Okay. I'm looking at things. Sorry. I'm like,
No, it's all right.
You're
It has been a while. We've been
I know.
fighting illness.
And like, we totally never like fight because like
Yeah.
I always
I know you have that ice line. You could get
Yeah.
2 of them with that.
because
for
like we have
sure.
like the ice blast.
You have Amalika's
Oh, you can freeze the
freezing
whole bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was like
It's like 3d8 or something.
refigured from the Agnazar's Scorcher.
Yeah, but we were designed. We
Yeah.
reskinned
It
it for
was
ice.
we made it ice.
You
I'm
could,
just
you could also catapult something in the area because you're in like a room full of stuff.
true. I was just like trying to think because like I had another spell that hit a couple targets at once, so I was just trying to figure
Your
out.
lightning bolt, I think, maybe hits more than one person.
Oh yeah, the wand of lightning.
Yeah,
Wand
that
of lightning
totally
bolts.
does. But
Maybe
like,
on that sheet, yeah.
where the shit did I put everything? Everyone.
I can tell you what the wand of lightning bolts does
here
because I
it
was
is.
looking at.
Oh, All right.
Well, maybe not,
Is it? Oh my good lord! Nope, found it. I found it. We're good. We're good.
I'm panicking.
We're good, everybody.
Miles has PTSD from previous fire newt fights.
It's true. That really derailed that campaign.
Well, this
It's
is
going so
fun.
fine until Ro died, or
Mercy.
Mercy died. Yeah.
RSVP Mercy.
So let's try this like wand of lightning bolts.
Okay.
'Cause, like,
It
that's
goes
fun.
goes in a straight line, so you can line yourself up any way.
Well,
any
like
which way
I
you
can.
want.
Why don't I line myself up so that I hit the one dude and then it blasts into the other?
Yeah,
dude.
perfect.
This guy's the injured guy too.
Yeah, let's hit them sort of both.
Yeah, the injured and the spellcaster. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to need to do, roll 8d6 damage.
D6.
And the
D6s. I need
Cubes.
so many more D6s.
And then I believe the DC is on it as a 15.
Or anyone have one more kicking around?
I got it.
Stuff. All right.
Thanks, bag of dice.
La la la. All the dice. Imagine they were all ones. You know what? I just put that out into the world, and I don't like it.
Very low chance.
So the warlock made it save, the warrior
okay,
failed it
okay,
save,
okay.
but I have a sneaking suspicion even on a save it's going to blow up.
Okay, so that is a 12.
Yeah.
15. What am I doing? 15, 20. 27 plus 5 is math.
27 plus 5 is 32.
Yep, 32. That's math.
All right, the warrior is charred and incinerated by the lightning blast.
Fizzles down into the lava pool.
The fire newt will take half of that. Drop him to that. Bop, bop. And he is going to invoke hellish rebuke on you, Amalica.
No.
As you hit him, you feel this holy energy come striking down on you. I'm going to need a dexterity save of 12, please.
Oh. That's a D8. Or not a D8.
D20.
Da, da, da,
Shake
da.
it, shake it, shake it.
12.
No, plus your dex, which is I think at least.
15.
Yeah, so you save.
So you take half this
You
damage.
take half. That's 14, 20. You're taking 10 fire damage.
God.
Let's run away. I don't like
Boom.
this. Did you say 10?
Yeah, 10 damage in total.
And that is your turn, Amalica. There are 2 fire newts left. Yozef, it is your go.
So wait, there's a fire newt and this warlock?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
fire newt warlock. Like,
Oh, I see. Oh, he is also a fire newt.
Yeah.
He is
learned.
both.
The ways of war. Well, I'm pretty hurt.
Yeah, you might want to do a.
So what does my cure wounds do?
Your cure wounds is a level 3 cure wounds now. It's 3d8 plus your
Charisma
modifier, which is 5. So
that's pretty good.
and you just do that like you. I mean,
Yes.
well, you spend a spell. I mean, like you don't have to stay.
Yeah,
for roll
totally.
four.
But I could also have Carl do that on the next turn. Yeah.
Carl can. You can also like if you move Carl somewhere, you can cast it through him on your turn.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, so casting the spell has to happen on your turn.
Which means that also, like in theory, you could have Carl heal himself
Yeah, that's true
through
too.
through your spell.
But I don't think Carl's hurt right now.
No, Carl's totally
I
fine.
am though, so I am going to cast that spell. So what did we say? 3d8?
Yeah, those are some d10s in your hand, though. There's a d8.
Diamond D's.
You need more?
No, I think I got it. Oh no, this is another 10. This is another 10. Here's an 8. Nope, that's a 10.
That's an 8. Yeah, there's 2.
There's an 8.
Perfect. Yeah, I got one here for you.
Perfect. All right.
But-
It takes a village.
I'm to cure some wounds.
And add 5 to whatever this roll is.
Okay. So
Ooh, I
it
see an
is, yeah, but also a 1. So it's a 9. 12 plus 5 is 15.
12 plus 5
It's
is
17.
Oh, what? It is.
12 plus
Math.
It sure is.
Be
So
no chipmunk mathematician. I was going to say magician.
I am back up to
Which also doesn't
33.
That's not
Nice.
bad. That's a good turn.
So that's your action. You have a
Oh,
bonus and a move.
you can also continue to heal if you want, because you have your bonus healing lights.
That's true.
If you want an additional hit point or 2.
So 5 per game, sure. So I can
Actually,
get,
that's up to you have more than that now.
Oh, so now I
because
have
you're level
6?
6, you have 7, I think, actually,
Yeah.
of those now.
Can I have as many as I want?
You can spend up to your charisma modifier, so that's 5.
Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, well, it seems like this is going to be our fight, right? So I'm gonna
I don't know. That light
I'm gonna spend
trucked
3.
him pretty good.
I'll spend 3. I only have 2 in my hand here, so I'll just add it up as I go. 4 plus 6 is another 10. I'm feeling good from my head to my shoes.
You must be at maximum hit points now.
No, I'm not.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was actually pretty tough.
Tanky
And
warlock.
I am going to run into the stairwell, just so I can come out and do a surprise attack.
So you see like this light show of magma light and frost energy, and all of a sudden this holy radiant light, is the brilliant white shining light, comes off as Yozef cure wounds himself and then does his healing touch as well. Like, boy, you see all his wounds begin to stitch up and the burns begin to fade away. And then looking at the situation, wink!
I'm the lord of this island and I'm not running away right now.
As he runs right for the stairwell. Carl's turn is next. He's like, yeah, listen to him. He's the boss.
I guess.
Where are you going, boss?
I'm going to have Carl jump in, like fly into the pool and do his best to distract this warlock.
So that's a help action. So the next attack rolled against him will have advantage on.
Nice. That's what I'm looking for.
It's gonna be crispy food.
Yeah, he's actually just like hovering around the wall. Yeah, he's the boss. He's the boss. Am I over here? I'm over here. I work for the boss. You're not the boss. He's the boss. Where'd he go? I don't know. After that is Waywocket.
I will, with advantage, I actually have double advantage on this, but still advantage. I'll try to hit that warlock. Maybe not. No, probably actually. That's a 19 to hit.
No, that's a hit.
Sweet. That is 46.
This is gonna hurt.
10, 13, 18 damages.
You see the bolt go right through the neck and pins it to the back wall as it just kind of hangs there, Halloween decoration style.
And then, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, sweet. And then, so basically he just like popped out, did that under one table, and he will scurry over to this other table and hide under that one too. It's a
natural one.
No, it's a 7 actually.
7,
thankfully, it's a 15 stealth check.
I will let you know.
Yeah.
It is the fire newt's turn. The fire newt is going to look down at its fallen comrade, look back at the warlock who's just been pinned to the wall, as you see him kind of do like the dolphin of the sea world, like whoop, and dives into the magma and swims away.
Oh.
Take that!
All that healing for nothing.
Was it though?
I'll say combat's over unless you want to fight each other or fight the wall. I don't know.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'll cheat ya.
Well,
Good work, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
We were effective. We were back in it. We were like adventurers again.
I totally lost the callus on my fingers. It feels real sore. I only did 2 bolts.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, do you want that feeling back? Like, maybe, possibly. I don't know how much we want to fight. Like, I mean,
I got bad news for you. We're on an island of the undead going on a trek through the jungle.
Yeah,
This is going to happen.
but I'm just going to
again.
say that I was not for this adventure.
I mean,
but
I just mentioned the artifact and those newts went berserk. I mean, you saw what happened. We are not going to talk our way out of this one.
well, maybe not with leading with trying to steal with the artifact.
Well, I didn't say we were trying to steal it. Plus, it's rightfully mine. It's my destiny.
I mean,
Well, I thought we said we were going to destroy it or something.
You know, we're gonna cross that artifact
maybe we just like don't bring it up.
bridge once we get there. Oh no, yeah, we should have just killed them.
I mean, we did.
Oh
for the
yeah,
most
but I mean, like before, you know.
Well, here's the bad news.
I mean, I tried it your way, and I got acid spit on. It was horrible.
Well, the bad news is that other dolphin guy, that nudie boy, he's now going back to his home nest of awful fire beings and is going to tell them all about our very handsome adventuring friend here. That's you, Yozef.
You told me there's no such thing as bad press.
I did do that. That's true. But I'm just saying that we've now have a slightly longer list of enemies.
So what you're gonna say to me here is they're gonna send nudes?
Newts, goblins, dragons, you name it. This is the end of the universe we're talking about here.
There are a lot of competing interests. I mean, well, so far too, but that's still more than I thought. So here's my real question. They put this underneath the Pooh Bash Aboo faulty temple. Clearly, they also knew that there were worshippers of Ixamat here. What's all that about? What did Rents think about these newts? Was he on their side? I guess I wish I could ask him, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, too bad he was, murdered.
Well, I mean, it's all in that book. He wasn't really telling us much.
No,
I mean, presuming that he did not want us to go to the temple, which he said many a time, it's probable he would have told us nothing. But if nobody wants us to go into the volcano, how are we supposed to get in there? And now I'm sort of peering at the lava pool and just sort of like seeing if I can see like a door in it or something like that. Like they must have come from somewhere.
From like a cinematic, like he's just being underlit, and you see he's kind of got those anime like shadows coming up on his eye, through his eye sockets on his eyebrow, kind of giving like a more sinister look as he peers into the lava pool. Everyone can give me a nature check.
Okay.
18.
18?
5.
Oh, I got a 20?
Natural 20?
Yeah.
Oh,
24.
Awesome. So Amalica, Yozef and Amalica, you will know, you've read somewhere in the past history, and Amalica just because of your magical circlet.
Yeah, and also don't I have like a lore thing too? Whatever.
Oh, yeah, you do. You've got your whisper jar.
Or your headband of intellect is just like
I'm just smart.
Info into you.
So what you remember is that fire newts are both amphibious and immune to fire, and that you've read in the past that fire newts use lava tubes as kind of like a lava highway in between active and dormant volcanoes. And essentially wherever there's a lava source, fire newts use it as a travel way. And that's why you always see fire newts close to lava pools, volcanoes, stuff like that.
Okay.
Well, I don't see a lava tube being a useful means of conveyance for
Not
us.
for us.
Not unless you got a way to become immune to lava. Do you have that? And also a way to breathe lava.
Molten rock.
Can you do that for
I
me?
mean, you know that I don't.
I mean, do we though?
Yeah, but sometimes you're full of surprises, frankly. Turns out
Yeah.
you can suck the life out of old men.
That doesn't mean I can breathe through lava. I mean, those two things aren't even related.
I know, I'm just,
They might be.
Yeah, they might be. That's true.
And I've already tried my magic trick on the pool. I can't get anything out of there.
Just to refresh all of our memories of what this room looks like.
So we're going to say, like, all the memories on what lava does.
No,
Let's
refresh
talk
our memory.
about lava.
Lava, hot, right? So there's a lava pool in the corner. There's a symbol in the middle of.
So this looks like it's like a round, almost nodule type of room. It's got kind of a curved floor, and you see lines and streaks in the walls, like it's almost been scooped out, like someone who was working clay scooped out the sides of the wall and created kind of like this vestibule. And you see a writing desk and a bookshelf, and there's kind of like this room that kind of glows like this faint blue arcane energy on the center of the floor. And there's no natural light, but it's all being lit up by this orange yellowy light from the magma pool off to the corner.
Am I getting any magic feelings off of this blue arcane energy?
None of the religious feelings that you felt, but there are a couple of small idols to Ixamet on the bookshelf that have like the gold and black squiggles on it.
But that's kind of usual stuff for me.
Malika, what do your elf eyes see?
Oh, I thought you would ask that when I was drinking water. Can I put on like detect magic and like
Absolutely can.
Cool.
So Malka, this room lights up for you. First of all, the magma pool radiates with transmutation and evocation magic.
Whoa, I don't know what that means, but whoa. I mean, I do.
Evocation's like damagey, healy type of stuff, and transmutation is changing one thing to another.
Okay.
Give me an Arcana roll
Okay.
on that one.
Oh, but I have a +7, so 12.
12. You can't work out the mechanics of it, but you think it works as some kind of like when Yozef was talking about this like lava highway. You think that this actually is part of it, and there's kind of like this magical enchantment on it to kind of like super launch things. Where it goes, you don't know, but if you have the ability to transverse via magma, you're going to go at an incredible speed.
Huh.
A magma superhighway.
Yeah, I mean, I still feel like this is super out of the question for us, but that's kind of cool. I mean, why would they have that here, though? Like, why?
The island must be special to them, and also maybe a major thoroughfare.
But, like, under this, like, shrine? Like,
Yeah, maybe it's the easiest port to get to the island.
The other thing you notice is that the symbol on the floor, although regular eyes, looks like it glows with a dim faint light. It's beaming bright blue light, and it's telling you it's come from the schools of divination and conjuration. So being able to sense and see things and summon things at the same time.
that.
Maybe it creates some sort of like lava buggy or lava bubble or something like that.
Are the runes in this sort of ground sigil, are they Ixamat related, or?
They look more arcane than divine.
Well, I guess
In fact, actually knowing how Yozef's magic has been working for the past while you've worked with them, they look like they were created by a warlock.
some kind of warlock thing. Are there any books on the table?
There are. Give me an investigation check.
That's my
it's the
bailiwick.
No, I did not get anything from these books.
Not a great roll, though. It's a 14.
That's still good enough. It's surprising because there's a lot of books that are written in a language you know as primordial, which is kind of like the elemental language.
Good news.
But there is one book written in common, and it looks like it's almost like a ledger book, like a comings and goings of cargo and food supplies. It looks like it's Ren's like manifesto of like food shipments coming in, and it's very disproportionate to the stuff going to Ren's as opposed to like the actual cult members. And you do notice that there is a shipment due tonight around 10 o'clock. A ship is supposed to make shore, and the ship's name is the Eye Catcher.
Oh.
And you can all give me an intelligence check. Basic intelligence check, DC 10.
That name does not ring a bell.
18.
9, but I'm smart, so
13.
Yep.
Yozef and Amalica, especially Amalica, you remember the name Eye Catcher because that's the main ship of Uncle Daddy.
Uncle Daddy's back.
Making a comeback. So, how do we feel about sticking around for this? This seems questionable.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to tip a hat that
We're here?
to Jalaxel that we're here. But, maybe...
Why not? He wouldn't hurt Amalica. We've got to throw this pirate princess energy around.
Well, I think,
He's going to want to know, number one, why are we here?
I mean,
And what's our
to be
answer for
fair,
that?
that's
Well, I mean, we're taking
that
over the
is
island and opening
easily
up a
explainable
condo.
by Culty McCultist here.
Yeah, that's true. All right,
I mean,
that's
I've
not
got
so
a
bad.
whole story. It's airtight.
It is
We don't have to
actually-
talk about
And
the
that-
what's it at all.
It's, to be fair, like, he started a cult back in Waterdeep. Like,
He probably
the
knows
fact
about
that
that.
we're
That's true.
back here at another cult kind of just, like, ties into his
He's going to ask what we did with Rents, so I guess we can just tell him that we murdered him.
We murdered him. I
mean,
murdered him.
He really wouldn't care about that, if we're being
Right?
honest. Like, let's be real.
What else might he know? Those are the two main things. I just want to make sure that we have our answers straight, and that we're not telling him about evil artifacts that he almost will certainly try to scoop from under us if we recall the whole dragon.
We could hide over
heist
here,
thing.
and, like, Yozef could meet him, and, like, we'll just, like, hide, and then, like...
Oh, I don't think he'll believe that we left Yozef on his own.
I mean...
He also might see our secret office-y thing that's just in the middle
true,
of that
true.
thingy. He's going to know that we're here.
True.
Yeah, so as far as we know, he could be just scrying on us all the time like a weird
That's
perv.
also very true.
And if you all listen to us, Jalaxel, it's pervy and wrong.
I mean, it wouldn't be below
We're
somebody
gonna be
named Uncle
fine.
Daddy,
We're
but
gonna be
like...
fine. I mean, the best lie
Above,
is the
below.
truth, right? We'll tell
Tomato,
him as
potato.
much of the truth as we want to tell him. And,
I think that's just the, like, general gist of everyday life.
And then we're kind of like, hey, sexy Uncle Daddy, like, why are you here? Perhaps you've heard of any mysterious treasures.
I don't think
that
maybe
are
we
in-
should bring up the
Actually,
treasure.
I want to answer the question of why he's here. If I go through the ledger, do I see other other trips for the eye catcher, like maybe what they're
Quite
delivering?
a few, and like the other ships, which names forget me right now, but Jarlaxle has made quite a few shipping trips here to. It's essentially like dropping off like supplies. And
But didn't he already say, like in the last season too, that he knew something about your island? Am I just making that?
I don't remember that.
He did say something along those lines.
Okay.
Listen, I am the lord of this island now. I
you-
belong here. The question is, why is he here? Which we intend to pose to him.
I mean, I think it's because he's delivering supplies.
Probably, like, yeah, but it's not like loaves of bread
All right,
and stuff.
so now-
It's
I mean, but
like-
isn't it? Like,
No.
how else did they get food?
Yeah, it's probably loaves of bread, and it looks like he's just taken more than his share of
Yeah,
all
he's
that it's
just like
delivering.
highway robbery, like magma highway robbery.
So you got to set up a new deal with him.
Wait,
'cause you're-
how's he doing this then? How does he use this highway? I have questions.
Oh no, he's
He's like physically coming to the island.
he's physically coming
okay,
to the
okay,
island
okay,
with the
okay,
boat.
okay,
Yeah,
okay. Gotcha.
yeah.
I was very confused for a second. Clearly, as evidenced by the confusion.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, let's go meet him. But before we do that, Yozef, what are your all-reading Asima eyes make of this tome?
Good question. Guess I'm flipping through the pages.
Yeah.
Anything?
And
interesting?
essentially, it's just kind of like the doctrine for Ixamet of talking about how it wants to move out of the primordial plane of fire, move into the material realm, and burn it all.
I mean, it's pretty standard apocalypse stuff.
You do
It's a bit light.
You do pick up some interesting tidbits, though, that it talks about the urge, because in theory, there are infinite realities in the mortal realm. And the idea that you can burn for infinite appeals to Ixamet in quite a wonderful way.
I mean, it's appealing. Yeah. I mean, who wouldn't?
All right. Well, maybe they were researching Ixamat down here. Seems like they were also summoning beings.
What time is it? Like, are we?
It's like it's late evening, so it's probably like 6 or 7 o'clock right now.
And what time is the shipment supposed to?
I believe I said 8 o'clock. So he's
soon.
We
Please
gotta
do.
Yeah, we gotta get our butts in gear.
yeah. You really disrupted Rence's day today.
Goodness.
Showed up unexpectedly, murdered him, went through his house.
He'll be so angry.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I did not put those things back where they belonged.
Oh no, his ghost is gonna be so mad. We're so haunted.
Oh yeah, what happens if like you summon familiar and he comes back?
Ooh, I bet we could make him do a little dance. I mean, I assume that it all works that
I
way.
mean, to be
Yeah,
fair,
he
you
won't.
could make him do ghost sex work.
Ooh, that would learn him. I don't know. You want me to try? But
It's all kind of like random though. You kind of like
He won't remember it though. Like all the ghosts before never remembered their old lives.
well, I mean, Carl's kind of
Things
hip.
like work
I mean,
different
like,
here. Like,
yeah, it looked
Oh.
kind of like a pot where you go in, change into your ghosty thing, and then when someone needs you, you're kind of like on call waiting, and then you get summoned up and here I am.
I mean, I don't know if this will work against Ren. Like, he probably set up this whole thing.
He didn't really fight back either. That was weird.
No, that's true. Yeah, he really let that all happen. He did seem tired of life though.
Well, I mean, like if you live here long enough, I imagine you do.
Yeah, it's
So,
pretty
like, a
crappy.
week.
Yeah, I mean his house was nice though.
It's
so
true.
What's
He was
he
fine.
complaining about?
nothing.
It's going to make a great luxury suite. Anyway, shall we go meet your sexy uncle and welcome him to my new island?
I can't think of anything I'd rather do at this hour.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Terrific. And also, we don't have to wear these scrubby clothes anymore, most of which have been burnt off.
Did we actually change?
Yeah, well, we changed into sort of
I
like...
don't feel like. Did we? All
You changed into like I remember.
Oh,
Yosef-
I did.
Yeah.
Yosef was wearing terrible robes. I think I was still wearing just.
Yeah, I think I was just wearing my clothes
Yeah.
too.
So most of your terrible culty robes have been charred away. You're just kind of like in your skivvies, or as the good.
I imagine I'm just pretty naked.
Yeah.
I'm just like my butt's out and stuff.
You're sending nudes back to the newts. I'm just gonna make the same joke.
Feeling
Yeah,
cute,
that's pretty
might
good.
No, I
delete
appreciate
later.
it. I appreciate it.
I'm trying to make it like a lewds.
Newts,
It's not
yeah.
working though. I
Yeah.
can't find it.
I've been thinking about this for a
Trade
while. Like, I'm just like, how can I turn this all into a
So
pun?
it's got to be lewd newt nudes.
Ooh. Lewdy nudies.
That's the winner.
Nudie
right there.
cuties.
All right. So, do you wish to stay down here, go up to the temple?
Nah,
or-
this place sucks. Let's go.
Yeah, I guess let's head to the. I assume the eye catcher is landing on the beach.
From what you remember, that there is like an actual physical pier, but it's so in disrepair that
Yeah.
it's almost suicide to berth a dock.
So they're gonna send a boat in, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go meet the boat. Let's go. Yeah, let's go check it out. Make sure that your new followers don't eat Jalaxle or anything like that.
They don't eat people. Well, I mean, I guess
It's a whole new world for them. They just learned that the upside down is
Yeah.
the right side up.
And once they have a taste for it,
Oh yeah.
Well, to make sure we don't disrupt the poor deers too much, let's
Poor
not
deers.
mention about the lava pool and the whole like secret wizard compound or anything like that. I mean,
Yeah.
they've had a lot for a day.
Yeah, they already have found the mansions upstairs.
Well, some of them have.
Yeah, you only showed it to account like I think.
Oh,
like three or
Yeah, and
four
we
times.
told them to keep
okay.
quiet.
Did we? Okay, I forgot.
Yeah, and
all
they
about
like
that.
went wide eye aghast, like what?
Yeah,
This is-
believe it.
I couldn't
Yeah.
believe it.
We've never looked behind this door before.
they're traumatized.
Is this a good time for a break?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah,
Sweet.
absolutely. So we will be back to have an encounter with Uncle Daddy.
Oh no.
Ah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Uncle
dun, dun,
Daddy.
dun, dun.
And here we are at the break. Thank you for listening. I hope everyone's having a good time. I hope everyone's staying safe, washing your hands, keeping some social distance between everybody, and just making sure we get through this all together. All right, before we jump back in, let's talk about some things. First of all, we are going to be going on hiatus after this episode as we try and figure out and get some new recordings done of our trips into the jungle of the island of the Aboo. But that does not mean episodes will not stop coming out. Miles has DM'd a couple of more Brightwood Academy episodes. We're going to have a couple of episodes. I think 2 episodes of that are in the cans right now, ready to go. So be a brief interlude. We'll figure things out. Maybe bi-weekly for those releases, but we're trying to figure things out. And we will let you know how long that's going to last and when we come back. Secondly, the contest, the giveaway for the Unbridled Anthology. If you love hags, if you love unicorns, then you're going to love adventures about hags riding unicorns. And I've written an adventure for it. Oliver Clegg has assembled a great team to create this anthology. It is worth picking up. It is worth checking out. Now, how do you answer this contest? It's really easy. We'll post it on Twitter. It's already going on right now. It started on April 20th. It'll go to Monday, May 11th. It's real simple. Go to the Diecast Discord channel. There's a small little contest entry, and all you got to do is take 4 of the characters, 4 of the cast members from previous seasons, and assemble your best D&D team. 4 people. Give me a small reason why you did it, but who would make your penultimate D&D team made up of the PCs from the Diecast podcast 6 seasons? That's all you got to do. And then the cast and I are going to look over all the entries. We're going to vote on them, and the winner will get a free copy of the Unbridled Anthology. It's easy. That's it. That's all you got to do. Let's just jump right back into the episode. The trio is getting ready to head off into the jungle and explore this dreaded volcano. I hope everyone's doing well. As always, you can find us on Twitter at Diecast Podcast. Please give us a follow. Talk some D&D with us. Tell us how you're doing, how you're playing D&D during this self-isolation. It's not easy, but we can figure it out together. You can also find us on our website, www.flyinthestudio.com, and on our own Discord server where you can enter the contest from there, and on any app that plays a podcast. As always, please leave a rating, leave a review, share it with a friend, because that helps us out so much. And you can find us on YouTube where we put up all the episodes later on, just to have it playing in the background if that's what you need. That's it. That's going to be it for a bit. We're going to have Brightwood Academy next week as we change it up a little bit. But again, as always, stay safe out there, everybody. Wash your hands. Check in on loved ones, and hopefully, we can flatten this curve and get everyone back to normal life soon. Let's be vigilant. Let's be smart. Let's not take any dumb risks. And I think that's it. I love you all. I'll see you next week with Brightwood Academy. Enjoy the rest of the episode as they get ready to have more adventures on the Pubashaboo Island. But yeah, let's jump back into it as you come out of the. Do you want to stay in like the luxurious area? Do you want to go to the more dilapidated, destroyed area? Like, what do you want to do?
I guess we should just go to wherever he is, right?
I'd wait towards the beach is what my vote would be.
Yeah. Well, you make
he's
your
going to be confused as fuck.
You make your way down, and the only source of light in the lower part of the compound is coming from the fireplace of your little teleporty room. And everyone still seems kind of mystified by it. You head out through underneath the arch, and you actually see down by the bonfire where Rentz's gray skin body still is.
I'm going to give that body a little kick while I go by.
I thought you were going to burn him.
But actually standing right by it, cape catching in the wind, hat and feather kind of
too
blowing
late.
inwards,
He saw it.
is Jarlaxle himself standing by, like just kind of like arms behind his back, cutting a very dashing figure, like his shadow being cast off by the fire is very sharp and deliberate, with like the little flapping of his half cape, kind of like that Assassin's Creed goes over the shoulder type of style. Eye patch, feather hair, indigo skin. As you see him look up, and no like, oh, shock and dismay. He just sees and nods and sees you three coming. Says, bonjour.
Jarlaxle, you killed the leader of the island. I'm kidding. I killed him, of course. Hello. I give him a big hug. I step like right over like that guy's back.
You stand on top of him, you get to eye level. He gives you like the polite hug back. Does the continental Quebecois French, like kiss on both sides of the cheeks.
Ooh.
Says, my friends, you have disrupted business a bit, I see.
Oh, you know what? No reason to disrupt your business, Jarlaxle. These people still need food. I could go for a bite to eat myself. But yeah, just to catch you up, I'm doing my own takeover bid here. I killed my own mentor, as, I'm standing right on him. And, I've liberated the villagers. If you want, we can go back to the villa, maybe smoke a J, and, talk about our new arrangements.
You've discovered the villa already.
Oh, yeah, we've been in, out, all over that place.
Yeah, Ren's good for business, but kind of an asshole.
Oh, he was fooling us all. Can you believe we just sat around in rags for years?
I mean, is it fooling at all if you just like took them at face value for like literally everything?
I mean, that's what cult leaders do. They try and manipulate and dissuade people from thinking for themselves.
It's actually not a bad strategy. But anyway, so, what's your deal here? I mean, we read about you in some book. You've been bringing supplies in. I mean, small world, right?
It's a constant source of income. We bring in supplies, and we get paid by being able to party and release some steam into the world and have some fun, as pirates only know how to have.
So this is your chaos party getaway.
Oh yes, I was well familiar with chaos parties before I ran into you three.
I was going to do away with the chaos parties as part of my whole religious reforms around here, but maybe we could monetize this.
Oh well, Ren's already had monetized it. That's what the trade is for.
What? Interesting. Well,
food for R&R,
yeah,
eh?
no reason to slow down now.
Yeah, well, it'll take a couple of hours to bring everything on shore, but the boys, they like to not go into the compound, kind of depressing, if you know what I mean. So there is a back door that we go through and enjoy the villas and enjoy the high life and yuck it up, if you will.
Oh, yeah. No one wants to look at those filthy cultists. I mean, I totally understand. I've got to say, though, Jarlaxle, I mean, chaos parties are fun, as we know, but you seem a bit high in the hierarchy to be doing what is more or less a milk run. So, just between friends. Have you got any other business going on here?
No, it's purely drop things off, have pirate fun, all the lords of Waterdeep, they like to cut loose in their own personal way. And
well, we all cut loose in our own personal way.
Definitely rolling an insight on the words of Jarlaxle. It's a 20 dirty.
I'm doing the same, and I'm also staring into his eyes. I've only got a 12, so...
You are definitely distracted by his indigo starry eyes. He's got little flecks of green star speckles in them.
So sexy.
He's plotting something in bed.
For you, Waywocket, he seems completely legit about actually just he's coming here to drop things off and have a chaos party, if you will. He's had a long winter, and he's decided to cut some rugs.
So how often do you make it to the island of the Pooh Bash Aboo, Jarlaxle?
Oh, a couple of factors depend on the things we've privateered over the seas. If there's any undue stress in my life.
Yeah. Well, let's just bring this to the villas. No reason to talk on this windy beach looking all sexy. I mean, dramatic. I mean, let's get going.
What was wrong with dramatic?
It's like Amalica, you are looking very nice tonight, my petit homme.
Thanks, I guess.
It's been a day for her.
Oh, vraiment.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still really on the fence about being here with, a bunch of cultists and, kind of
It is not a safe island. This island is very dangerous.
Yeah. Who could have foreseen that?
Well, I think anyone who just looks at the island of volcano on it immediately looks very scary.
I agree, actually.
Are you keeping these two under control?
I mean, can you really ever control this one? And she kind of just gestures to Yozef with a half smile, joking. Am I?
She's been a regular den mom. Listen, it wasn't that long after we arrived on the island that I killed this guy. Did he ever take you to that volcano? I mean, I've lived here for a while, but I've never actually been inside it.
Oh, no, he said it was full of fire newts and liquid magma and a whole bunch of other things that they send in people every now and then. Said it was empty, so why waste the effort?
Huh. Sounds like a, red herring. And let me tell you, we fought a couple of fire newts earlier. That was a waste of time.
Oh, they can be dangerous.
Oof, very.
But I will say, if there's one person in the world, or for everyone else to control you two, no. But Amalica, she could. She is quite strong.
Even though Amalica does do a great job of controlling me, I'd like to see you take a stab at it.
I like to keep my hands off of the situation, if you will. Amalica's got everything under control.
I don't like with any of these connotations. Let's just leave the sexual part of that.
Let's get you some grok.
Yeah.
Don't eat the food in the poor part of the area. That's terrible and bad for you. It makes you sick.
Yeah, we're looking for some economic development, maybe, additional villas.
Well, if leadership has changed, maybe I can open this up to the Lord's Alliance.
Ooh, they would make excellent investors. Listen, I don't know if you've been in and out of Waterdeep within the past couple weeks, but my following is growing like crazy.
Oh, good
my
for you.
vision is to transform this place into a luxury worship center and... what should we call it? A retreat? An oasis? I guess that's more of a desert thing.
A respect. No, I don't got it yet.
A destination.
Ooh,
a real
a destination.
destination,
I like that better.
No matter who you are, if you believe and you're willing to part with a couple of dragons, you can have a real great time.
Rip-off, that's what it is.
A rip-off. No, that doesn't sound right. It's not inspiring enough.
It's more accurate.
Sandals. D&D.
I don't know why would you wear shoes at the beach? Just go barefoot.
Ooh, yeah. Barefoot Bay. Ooh.
I don't know if I like that one.
Seems like a lot of scorpions are around. I don't know.
Well, scorpions are the least of your troubles in the jungle. There are dinosaurs, there are the undead, the plant life can consume you alive.
What are those rehab centers called? Like New Leaf? Like, no.
New Horizons.
Newt Horizons.
Nude Horizons.
All right, take inspiration.
Yes. I've been waiting a whole episode for this.
You see Jarlax say, well, if you are willing to talk business, I'm pretty sure as the newest member of the Lord's Line, takes off his hat and does like a curtsy or a courteous bow. The newest member of the Lord's Alliance would be interested in opening up trade lanes.
Well, I've got to say, doing an elaborate bow every time you say newest member of the Lord's Alliance is a bit nouveau riche. However...
Well, I am nouveau riche, if you will, in the literal sense.
Me too, my friend, in the spiritual and magic power sense. Anyway, let's say we combine our interests.
You can all give me an insight check on that one.
Oh.
Waywocket, he's doing business deals. What have you done?
I didn't learn a thing, and I think that's very consistent with how I just kept talking.
Wait, what am I doing plus?
Insight.
Oh, right. Oh, 16.
16?
Yep.
I got 15.
Waywocket and Amalica, as Yozef is kind of just drawn into this magnetic aura of Jarlaxle, he says, nouveau riche in magical powers. You see his eyebrow immediately cock up and be like, boink!
Right. Yeah, it's not. I didn't need to roll for that. I saw that in my mind's eye.
You know what? Grab a parcel of that food. I assume you've got a couple bottles of wine in there. We'll go back to the villa. These dum-dums will talk business, and you and I will pretend to listen while we look at each other.
I think the dum-dums that you're referring to are the two smartest people here, but okay. I mean, mine is gifted to me by a tiara headband, but, like, still.
Yeah, I was talking about you and Waywocket. We can leave the thinking to the headband.
Take inspiration for that one. That was a good line. That's a good line.
I've got 4 so far.
I know, so do I. I keep on, like, not using
That's
them.
going to be the title of the episode. Leave the thinking to the headband.
That's the ding. All right. Well, let's go head back to the villa. Bring your guys in. Might as well get this party. Don't burn down too many things.
Oh, we do it off site.
Okay, the burning. You mean?
Part of the jungle, but it grows back.
Oh yeah. Okay, good to know. Good to know that the
Help
fire.
yourself to my jungle.
Yeah, the villas. They haven't been turned over, but I don't think there'll be a problem for your pirates.
Excellent. So you make your way back to the villa. You see crates being brought in by dinghies and into the shore. I mean, the cultists come out and they kind of like shoulder the heavy wooden crates as they get brought in. You notice that some of the pirates bring other crates up to the villa through the back entrance area, as there's very much a clear case of have and have-nots in this compound. As it's like people in the villa getting like, oh, grog, bread, fresh water, salt, sometimes pepper, whereas on the inside it's like champagne, pastries, smoked meat, iced meat, fruits and vegetables from like around the world, like definite like silk sheets and paraphernalia and whatnot, like very luxurious type of stuff that come in, as you see. And none of the pirates are in their humanoid form. They're all in their dark elf form.
Make sure to leave Rentz's usual cut, please. Same arrangement as before until we negotiate new terms.
Well, I brought his supplies. That is his cut.
Though his cut is just the grok and other things, but like I'm assuming Rentz was getting additional better stuff.
Yeah, that's like all the stuff.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's
gotcha,
part of like the luxurious part that he was getting.
But just don't just make sure your pirates don't eat and drink all of it.
Oh, well, it depends how the chaos party goes. We may have some casualties, we may not. We don't know.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
You've clearly never been to a chaos party.
Sad
Then.
we didn't have that at our tavern.
To be honest, it's probably safer that you didn't.
I was being sarcastic.
But how is the new ownership of the island going so far?
Well, I mean...
It's been 3 hours, and so far we've talked a lot about it.
Yeah, and some murder.
Yeah, it's
It's been the longest 3 hours.
pretty recent acquisition.
Well, you're talking to the right man. I do not care if you've murdered Rents or not. I just care.
Yeah, we figured you wouldn't.
Yes, it's not
That's
my
why we were
concern.
really candid about it.
Actually, that's not a bad question to ask, actually. Do you know of anyone who will care?
Not many people know about this place. It's kind of a...
Yeah, and these cultists didn't care.
They really didn't.
Well, they've been crushed into submissiveness, so they'll only care if you tell them to care.
It's true.
Interesting.
And even then, I'm not really sure.
Do you
they
know
will.
any other the suppliers? Ever meet any of those guys? Maybe coming in, coming out.
Just other Luskan pirates. It's all part of the same crew.
This is like, it's your little secret in the bay, eh?
Well, when you have a way to make money, you do not want to share it with many other people.
That's not a sound business strategy.
Good point. In the villa, so he had sort of a shrine to all gods at once. Thoughts, impressions?
Oh, I don't care much for religions. They bore me.
Actually, I'm gonna roll an insight on that. I'm actually telling the truth, but I'm always curious. It's 13.
13. It's hard to read. It's not that he's trying to deceive anybody, but it feels like he's omitting some truth there.
Fair enough.
I just have to say that the main question on my mind right now is why? I mean, he deceived me, he brainwashed me. He went to such ridiculous lengths to say that it was just this crappy island and the universe was ending and everyone was piddling around, but he was back here living the high life, but so alone, so isolated.
Well, he didn't always used to be alone. He used to have quite a party of followers and cohorts.
But it seems like they're long gone, so why stay here?
I don't know. You would have to ask him. It's quite odd, but he seemed quite content to stay. And as for lying and manipulating, then I've got the one answer. He's cult leader. That's what he does every day. His bread and butter is what he does. He's been doing it for...
I can't say anything else without revealing what I know. You, the listeners at home, know what I'm talking about. But maybe I don't. Wait, no, I don't. I think we're getting the best of Uncle Daddy this time around.
So,
Jinx,
how's Luskin? How's the, what's that guy's name? Yep.
Lefty.
I'll start with how's Luskin, and I'll look up my other information. How's Luskin
Whoa,
doing?
it's the same notebook.
Oh, yeah, I'm keeping it from season to season, of course.
It's like business is booming ever since we've entered the... By the way, merci for your help in letting us join the Lord's Alliance.
Oh, of course.
Business has been booming. We are crushing and destroying our competitors upriver, and life has been as great as it can be. So I thought, Winter Shield party, attend some business, get everything settled and launched, legalize some privateering on the open seas to increase our incomes in exported goods, if you will.
Well, I've got to say, my friend, business is about to boom around here. I mean, if all goes according to our plan, you won't be just dropping off a few boxes for an old man anymore. You will be supplying an entire resort community. So,
anything to have a legitimate side on.
Well, what would be most helpful if you're looking for that even juicier contract with us? Anything you know about navigating this island, defeating the monsters within, achieving magical dominance, for the expansion, for the liberation of my followers, for the good of your niece. She could have a whole pirate princess villa here. Ooh, the pirate princess. That'd be a great name for a seafood restaurant.
Why would you be a princess?
I'm not. I don't know what he's talking about. He's just trying to make everything have like a really nice ring to it. He's like learned about
code name
he's
for
learned
her.
about alliteration and just he's just very into like catchy names right now.
It's like, well, I can't warn you.
Waywocket told him about marketing.
Yeah. Marketing is the key to success.
It's
Right?
true. You've seen he's a monster now. Like,
Yeah, how's the fake circus going?
oh yeah.
So, first of all, I can tell you about the island as I said before, is exceptionally dangerous. Go in prepared if you are hell bent on going into that place. It is not, honestly, it's not
Prepared
really-
for
Not
what?
really hell
what
bent
should
on
what
that?
should we look out for?
okay.
Waywocket, take notes.
First of all, the plant life is probably some of the most dangerous things in there.
Plants will eat you.
So we're looking at like an Australia situation. Okay.
What is this Australia? You
Carry on.
She's babbling. She's babbling.
He's got the madness. There is something called the Mad Monkey Mist Fever in there.
Ooh.
It'll drive you quite insane.
That sounds like a good name for a dance club.
Alliteration.
I can say the undead roam those jungles as well.
Oh, of course.
Just
There's-
firmly want everybody to know that I want to go home.
And there's this hag in there. Aunt Morgan Mudwallow. She's devious, powerful, very powerful, but she can grant wishes.
Ooh.
I wrote a note about that, but I'd already forgotten.
And you said she's probably been here quite some time.
She's probably as old as on the island.
Oh. Any idea where we'd find this hag?
We're not looking for hags. We're just looking to clear a little bit of the jungle to make more villas.
Listen,
we're not in it for hag business.
No, but I mean, we don't want to be selling like luxury timeshares and some hag wanders into your sitting room.
Well,
That's a fair point.
she's quite good at granting wishes if you were willing to pay the price.
What's the price?
Yeah, then you have to negotiate that with
It's
them.
almost certainly going to be a baby's soul. We don't. It's anyway.
But I can say, if you enter the mangrove swamp and you hear singing, you're probably close by. If you can hear her sing, you are very close by.
Oh, why
we
would
probably
you tell
got
us
a few
this?
babies on the island.
Also, the swamp, I think she moves because we go to the same spot sometimes and she is no longer there. So and I believe it is one of those when she wants to find somebody, she would find you.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, I'm sure she's keeping lots of scrying spells on the island, just making sure she knows the comings and goings.
She's not inherently aggressive, but I would not sign anything with her unless you desperately want it.
Have you?
Well, you know, I'm certainly anxious to meet this hag. I'm yelling out the open window.
Okay, well...
So you've had any dealings? Or is this just a reputation?
I have not, but we have lost some crew members to her.
I'll roll insight on that one as well. That's a 16.
16. He seems slightly annoyed at the idea that he has lost crew members to something in the jungle in there.
Okay.
Kind of like taken away from his ability to do business.
Good to know.
I'm sure we'll. I'm sure we'll reach an agreement with this hag. And
You probably will. That is the most dangerous part.
ooh,
She is bodacious. She is welcoming.
Bodacious.
She is sultry. She will charm the soul right out of your body.
Interesting. That's not the usual thing when you know, there's a real connotation that goes with hag, you know?
Yeah, it's
Madam
true.
Hag's bogdacious island tours.
God damn it, I'm in.
Talk about a siren song.
In the literal sense.
Oh, no. Made a monster.
So, I mean, how'd you get in touch with this hag? I mean, also sorry about the people she killed, but you know, I mean,
Oh, I have not interacted with her at all. I have no time for tricksters and soul dealers.
So those
You take what you want. You don't wish for things.
He's like, she is definitely related to me.
Yeah, you heard him.
It's the pirate code. Take what you need.
I never heard you do an impression, Malika. It's very good.
where are we now? Are we back in the?
We're
Yeah,
partying in the villa.
New Jersey.
I assume we're sipping on some
champagne.
some I'm sure brewed in Alaska. Probably Alaska doesn't make anything, do they?
Sorry, and no, they're literally like
Yeah,
quote unquote air brackets, imports and exports.
gotcha.
They are very good at stealing your things and then selling them to someone.
Wow, this is good. Where'd you get this one, Jalaxel?
Somewhere on the ocean. They are very not wanting to give it up. So
Yeah, just you found a barrel floating in the ocean and
Oh, no,
you saved it.
I killed the people who were holding on to it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna. It's plausible deniability, but cool.
You had to ask.
It's the island. Murders happen all the time. I mean, like, look at your friend here.
Right, we made a murder earlier this day. Plus, we
right.
killed
We're
2
aware.
fire newts and a warlock.
He was a fire warlock.
He was a fire newt warlock.
Yeah.
Did you kill them all?
Yes, we killed them all.
We killed them all.
Well, 1 second. He said, well, that is good because if I were in your shoes and I left one alive, I would want to be avoiding any lava pools from here on out. They are very communicative and they are very easily offended.
Oh yeah, you get to know.
They hold a grudge, if you will. They don't forget.
Cool. I'm gonna sleep so soundly.
Knowing that we killed them all.
Yes, of course.
That's why he'll sleep sound.
So let me tell you, if you've killed them all, then
Tonight.
you have nothing to worry about.
Oh, yes. No, we'll all sleep soundly unless we don't want to.
Well,
On this murder island.
On
it
this-
sounds like you have everything under control.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well,
reassuring.
if you excuse me, me and the boys will take a trip down to the beach, into the jungle, and maybe set fire to part of it.
Yeah, go nuts.
Yeah, yes. Consider us
It's
the,
yours
it's the
to
same
burn.
deal as us and Rents. Just think that we're an old, lazy man with opinions. It's good.
No, think of us as vibrant young people with exciting ideas. And if there's anything you think of, anything you have, any of those strapping men you can spare to help us accomplish our goals, let us know.
Well, if you need assistance, I do hire out guides.
Guides, eh?
Maybe it's expensive. The island is dangerous. You pay danger pay.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
How's McQuinn, by the way?
He's good. He's setting up the bonfire in the jungle right now.
Can I ever learn his real name?
No. Only when he considers you a friend.
Oh, no. He doesn't already?
He doesn't know you very well. He's
No, it's true. I'm just a patsy for him. It's
Yes,
true.
yeah, we had you marked as a patsy almost from the very start.
Well, that's a little mean, but okay.
Well, good luck. I don't think we need a guide. It was great to see you. Enjoy burning things.
You see him stand up, puts on his hat, adjusts his not really needed eye patch. You see the wind kind of...
Wait, do we see his regular eye under his eye patch?
You've seen it a couple of times. Yeah.
Okay.
You see the wind catches his half cape in a small gust. He says, "Well, very well then. If you are still here when I get back, I will say goodbye. But until then, it is off to enjoy some rest and relaxation. You are welcome to join us, but party at your own peril, if you will."
Fair enough.
I'm sorry, don't mansplain a chaos party to me, your exciting new business partner. And once again, feel free to think on anything that will help us take over that island, because, to be honest, we've got other offers.
It's like, well, first of all, I probably deal with Auntie Morgan first. She is quite the force on this thing. And
Oh, you mean that hag who grants wishes? Would love to meet her anytime.
you see Gerald Axel turn to you, Amalica, and says, "Your friend is playing with powers that are... He is very strong. These are old magics.
Yeah, like welcome to hanging out with Yozef.
Boy, I wish I could wish some wishes right now on a hag.
He says, you actually feel the wind kind of blow inward.
Ooh, love that mysterious breeze.
Says,
Wherever could it have come?
just make sure he doesn't sign anything.
Oh, no. I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to tie your mouth shut.
I just, I wish I could promise that to myself or to anybody, but Amalica just holds a hand out to Yozef, and it's just he does what he wants. We've tried.
Everyone give me a perception check right now.
Oh no!
Is the hag standing behind her lax?
20.
Yeah. I also rolled well on this
Ooh,
one.
wait, what am I doing? Perception?
Perception.
20. Wait, no,
Wow.
21.
20?
I got 22.
Everyone got over 20. You feel the wind come in and you just kind of hear all like, oh, oh,
What's all that lovely
I'm not gonna lie, that
singing?
sounds like a bit of the start of like
Yeah, it's
Little
very
Mermaid.
Little Mermaid. Yeah.
It sounds very far off in the distance, but somehow the music has carried over the wind.
Listen, we got a half bottle
all
of
right,
wine
all right,
with
all
a
right,
hag's
all right,
name
all right,
on
all
it.
right, all right, all right. It's like nap first.
What direction is the wind blowing from?
You don't know, actually. Actually, if you give me an Arcana check.
Or a survival check? Or
Arcana probably
Arcana?
more.
That's way better for me, so let's do that. It's a 13.
13, you know it's magical in nature. You're just not quite sure the type, but the wind was going in one direction, and all of a sudden it reversed, and this kind of like sound kind of rode in along it.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, I want to go home.
Yeah, it's gonna be tricky to sleep on the island with, there's no one a hag can show up on your chest at any time. But, good thing I haven't said anything to the hag. I'm just gonna eat his soul, not mine.
Yeah, that's fair.
She's gonna eat your soul, by the way. That's what they'd like to do. They like to eat and trade in souls.
I mean, plenty of people have been rummaging around with my souls. I don't even feel a person anymore. More like a force of nature that cannot be stopped and denied.
Oh boy, that's worse.
Anyway,
Yeah, she's gonna cure you that real quick.
good night. I say we rest, we relax, and
I'm
in the
genuinely
morning we'd
reconsidering
love
the chaos
to
party
meet
option.
any and
That just
all
maybe
hags.
seems better. No, chaos party sounding better.
I never thought I'd hear you say those
Neither
words.
did I, and yet I keep hanging around you, and things happen.
Well, Jarlaxle bids you a good night, and he says, well, just remember, she is...
He's still here.
Oh, he was on his way up before you guys went on. He said, just remember, she's really confined to the swamp, but the swamp moves. As he
Oh, the swamp move. I really misunderstood earlier. Okay, good to know.
as he exits the villa.
Well, thank you so much for provoking a evil hag.
You're welcome.
No,
I mean,
you're
this
welcome.
is
It
our
was
next
sarcasm.
move.
We need to teach you about sarcasm.
That means, do you want to get inside this volcano and take this artifact or not?
I mean-
that hag has got to know a way into volcano. Certainly more than your sexy but ultimately useless uncle, and more than those fire newts who hate us.
I mean,
Yeah, I definitely thinking about us keeping watch in case more fire newts pop out the
should
floor.
we maybe lock that again? Like, maybe we should lock that.
Yeah, good plan. Let's close that door. Maybe they don't know how to open it.
Yeah,
I doubt they've been out.
You notice it did lock from the outside.
Okay, yeah, let's
Let's do that.
let's just make sure.
Yeah, like, for sure. Like, I would like to not wake up.
Oh yeah,
So,
with a whole village on
A
fire.
newt in your bed,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bed newt.
What?
That would be a real newt awakening. No, that's
Newt awakening.
it's too far.
Yeah, we've made so many puns.
Yeah, let's go lock that
Yeah,
right
let's
away.
do that.
Actually, that's
Yeah,
number
yeah.
one. Let's go now.
Yeah.
Just for GM's interest, what's everyone's passive perception at?
Oh. 0.
So it's
No. You, it's your wisdom score, which is also so it's 10. Yours is 10.
Oh, I see.
Ooh, 13.
Yosef, Amalica's 13.
I'm only 12.
Am I smart still?
Well, it's based on your wisdom score, actually.
I know.
Or your perception.
Yeah,
score.
Oh, well, it's also.
Wait, did you say wisdom?
Perception.
Perception. Oh, but it's also plus your. It's 14 for
14.
Amalica.
For Amalica. There we go.
Ugh.
This is your passive perception. Little
Oh,
box.
the one that right.
No, it's hidden down there, and it's all because you are proficient in perception because you are an elf. That is why it's 14.
Oh.
All right, so you lock up. You feel reasonably safe that fire newts
Don't put words in my mouth. I don't feel reasonable.
reasonably. But you have good assurances that, based on your knowledge of fire newts, that they can mold lava stone very well, but actual granite and limestone they have definite problems with. So you feel pretty safe about containing them inside that room.
And I don't see like a pool, like a hot
You do not-
track or
yeah.
anything like that. I assume they would give us some kind of track as
they
a
would-
being of almost lava.
Like if they walked on like a carpet, they would leave little burn marks. In
sure,
the-
yeah. Or even like, yeah.
Yeah, and there's like wood, there's like teak floors in here, so there's no scarring or scorching.
Good thing this hag's definitely stalking us then. There's something bad afoot.
Yeah, could be a Jalax.
Can't wait to meet this
Yeah, we'll
hag.
find out.
Well, I don't know. What's up? Do we need to take a nap? Let's like.
You can take a night. You can plan for.
I think we should
heading
take
up
a
the
night.
jungle. Or,
Yeah, I think it's a long rest time.
And then tomorrow we'll go looking around for this
maybe
mystery swamp.
Maybe ask one of our new cult friends to keep watch on our door. That might make sense. Just a little protection, so we can make sure.
Do they
that
really
we're
care about us though? Is how great is that?
I mean, they're not very alert.
It's true.
I mean, they're obedient.
Well, then, do you want to?
But would they?
to a
Okay, so
point.
like here's a question. So like they're not very helpful, but like if something scary approached them, would they run away screaming?
I mean, they probably just die. I mean, you're not going to see a lot of motivation one way or another.
All they
for
gotta
these
do is
people.
scream.
You know,
What if we attach bells to their feet?
Did you bring any bells? Can you conjure bells?
Maybe. I don't know how my magic works.
You know, it's like we say here on the island of the holy
Oh.
absence of the Poobah Shaboo. If you want something done, the dead can do it. And I will now summon some unseen servants and post each one up against our door.
I think we
And I
last
was
for
like,
an hour.
listen, everyone,
Well,
like,
well, wait. Okay.
if you see anything suspicious, just rap on the door really hard before you die again.
You say we will do so.
Can I
They say they'll do so.
conjure my
Ooh, a hound.
shadow puppy?
You absolutely can.
Like, can he just
J-
chill?
How do you conjure your puppy from the shadow from the Shadowfell?
You can also just make Carl do it.
True.
Carl doesn't need a long rest.
This is too important for Carl.
So Amalica is going to like reach into like a shadow and just kind of like pull it up from the ground. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something cool, but I can't think of something cool.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
You pull it. Do you wish to have a type of dog that comes out? Because it's kind of a like a shadow hound right now, but it can literally be any type of dog you want it to be.
I don't know. I mean, that works for me. Like maybe like what are those bigger ones? Like greyhound kind of things? Or
Kind
like,
of like the mastiff type of like jowls and like the long ears and stuff.
I'm into that. That's cool. It's kind of shadow puppy. Like
You see it come out.
shadow.
Everyone else sees like this kind of waspy trails of black essence.
Oh God!
Trail off.
Meet Dante, guys.
Oh jeez! What?
Yeah. We have a new friend.
It's got this glossy, sheeny, almost like a jet black or like a black slate type of skin to it. It's not fur, but it's like actual skin. It's got like these ruby bright red eyes, and its teeth kind of like phase in and out of reality. Like it has like that same black smoky essence of where its teeth are. It's kind of like has like this gnarly sensation to its mouth. It looks like you don't want to get bit by this thing.
Yeah, I also assume I'm like eye level with
Yeah.
this thing. Like, oh great, I feel so much more relaxed.
It comes up to you, Waywocket, like whoop, and gives you like you have like a big shadowy cowlick that goes up the
It's
side of it.
somehow
am
cold and hot.
A great judge of character, and you didn't like Liv at first, and now like he makes you breakfast, and
Oof.
Okay.
Dante's gonna take care of us.
He's beautiful, Amalica. And he doesn't make dumb jokes or reek of yeast.
Are you talking about me or Yozef?
Anyone.
Or sorry, Carl.
Hey, that yeast is very important to my being.
It's very important. You're very important, Carl.
Thank you. You're very important too. I've been invisible the whole time.
Well, you know what? As a show of goodwill, why not offer yourself up as a little snack for our new friend?
I mean, like if you want. I mean, like I got to do what you say anyways.
That's true.
We have nowhere to bake him right now.
Ooh, good point. No, we've got ovens
there's-
and stuff.
there's
like
a-
the
there's-
Villet's got
There's
stuff.
an oven here.
All right.
You got a whole bunch of new supplies.
Up to you. Yeah, sorry. You know what? My mistake.
You can have
sorry.
a Claire Carl tomorrow.
Ooh, that's a new twist.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, me too.
Are you going to separate rooms, different rooms?
Different rooms, and we'll post one of my unseen servants. So they can't be that far from me.
Yeah.
But we'd be able to probably occupy like.
I
the
also
floor
think
of
they
this
only
villa.
last for
An hour.
Oh, so they'll fade.
Yeah.
Well, I
fine.
mean, this dog
It's all
presumably
right.
is around for a while.
You know
And
what?
you got Carl.
A sneak attack is a fun thing that can happen in D&D sometimes. Until I become a ritual caster.
Do you want Dante to consume Carl?
No, I want Carl actually alive and patrolling the grounds as well. Because Carl lasts as long as he
Yeah.
lasts, right?
Yeah. I don't think he technically, I guess
He's a familiar.
he's a familiar. Does he need rest?
No.
Not really.
No, he's a ghost.
Yeah. All right.
Ghosts need no more sleep. All right, so as you all bed down for the night, you feel kind of that cool tropical air coming off the ocean, kind of like hits that humidity point that comes the heat off the jungle and kind of like creates like this dewy, cloudy.
Restless. I don't
Sensation.
know. The noises are weird.
Yeah, the jungle noises. If you've not heard them before, like for you, Yozef, this is old hat. This is your childhood here.
Ah, the noises of home.
For Waywocket and Amalica, though, like this is not city life at all. This is like the pure wilderness. Like you're in like a little golden cage carved out of the jungle right now.
Yeah. Waywocket grew up in a forest, but these noises also they're different than his home forest. It feels weird. He doesn't like it. He's on edge.
Yeah, Amalica's just kind of like trying to like tune into like Dante's like breathing and just being like, all right, focus on something other than all of the murder creatures.
You actually feel kind of like a humph in the bed as Dante crawls in and kind of like curls up. But he's a big boy. But he's
I like him.
kind of like puts his head on your tummy and just kind of like, it's not really drool, but kind of like liquid shadow that just kind of like pools on your stomach and kind of like on the bed and stuff like that. As he just kind of, he's a drooly boy.
I like him. My cat's a drooly cat.
As we cut over to Yozef in the middle of the night, as you're enjoying your nice sleep, as you hear this vivacious voice like, well, if it isn't a new arrival.
Is it the hack?
Do you wake up?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Why not?
You wake up and you see this large, curvaceous woman with like this brilliant emerald green skin and like these golden eyes, and she has this magnificent red hair that kind of like comes up to like a big bouffant, and she's wearing this shoulderless green dress that kind of like shows off the shape of her body, and she's got what appears to be a martini, but it's kind of like this chromatic thick liquid in it, as she's just sitting at the edge of your bed, legs crossed over each other, and says, "You've come to my island asking for wishes already. My, aren't you bold?" As she takes a sip, swirls it around, and then spits it out the window as it just kind of evaporates into nothing.
Madam, I hope you're not used to saying my island.
Oh, it's quite my. Are we going to be into a competition then? Asking for wishes and the island? That's a bold wish right off the bat. I've had many silly wishes, but this is the first I can truly laugh at.
Amalica's just having a nightmare where she's like, wow, why do I really, really want to go home?
You notice Dante like, perks his ears up and he's like pointing his head towards.
I'm asleep. I'm just
Okay.
being dumb. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You and I are going to have many laughs ahead because I have a feeling that this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. And as I say that, I'm going to sort of like sit up in bed, but also like sort of let the sheet drop and give her a bit of a show.
It's like, my, you would make an excellent consort for me. Someone's been doing push-ups and sit-ups, I see.
One foot in front of the other. Push-ups, sit-ups, killing wizards.
Oh, who hasn't killed a wizard?
Well, I've killed two, including that wizard who was running this boring old compound.
Oh, you finally off the rents. I thought he was just going to die of old age.
He very nearly did before I got to him. Anyway, as you can see, I'm the new boy in town, and I've got some fresh ideas for what to do to this place.
Oh, well, do you need any help launching your plan to take over my island?
I do. But I'd certainly love to get my associates involved. You're going to love them. I've got a dark elf pirate priestess, a little gnome, a hellhound, various ghost servants. I'm sure you're aware of that kind of action. So how's about we all get together for some brunch tomorrow in your mysterious disappearing marsh?
Oh, well, Tell you what, if you really desire my help, you can come find me. When you find the mangrove swamp, you're close.
I will be there, and I will be carrying 20 cases of the finest stolen wine.
Materials. Boring. Interest me, young man. Wine, champagne, material goods. Irrelevant, useless, stupid.
How about a little soul energy?
Ooh, now you're talking my language. You're singing my song.
I really used to equip you with the most awful information.
Whose soul?
Smiles.
Go on.
Whose soul would you be willing
great.
to barter up? I'll take any soul. Doesn't even have to be yours.
Interesting.
We can always roll new characters.
Well, I mean, I've got a variety of souls for the taking, a variety of magic tricks.
You're being very broad, my dear. I want details. What type of soul? A good soul, poor soul, powerful soul, corrupted soul.
Any soul you want. I mean, so much soul energy has flown through the island, but I mean, all of this millennia of eating souls, like, do you ever desire something bigger? Because someone has told me that there is a treasure at the heart of the volcano that is indescribable.
You mean the idol of spiritual conducted?
I don't know what I mean. Someone just said it was a treasure, but you seem so much wiser than I am.
Oh, you are a flatterer, and I don't trust flatterers a whole lot. But I do like to take advantage of them. What do you know of this idol? Because let me tell you, I know a lot about it, and its connection to your soul, which I'm getting a very nice and delicious read off of right now.
I have no idea. I mean, I'm just a hapless adventurer born on the winds of fate. All I really want is to bring joy and luxury condos to the people of this poor island. And any guidance I could get towards this magical artifact, you know, I would be glad to have it. I'm just interested in keeping the island safe for my people.
Oh, well, I can tell you, if you come in contact with that thing, this island will be not safe at all. In fact, all of reality seems to be in danger if you were to come in contact with it.
Well, I mean, that's why I brought my trusted friends.
And they're going to keep you safe from touching that idol?
Oh my goodness, they've kept me safe from so many things. Wizards, dragons, pirates. I mean, they really are my very best friends, and they've made me such a nice person.
Oh, yes. Well, it seems like it is.
You know we're asleep, right?
Comparatively. Is he going to offer up our souls?
It seems like you are being very charming and over the top generous with their qualities. But I guess we should get down to the brass tacks of it all. What do you wish for? And what are you willing to pay for it? Because I'm a lady who can grant wishes, and you're someone who's trying to take over an island and acquire a forbidden idol.
Well,
Snapping my fingers.
we wish to find our way inside the volcano. And, as you say, acquire the idol. Do you want it?
Oh, yes, I very much would love that idol. Actually, let me correct you. I like what's at the middle of that idol. You can keep the idol if you want. I want what's inside.
So there's something inside the idol.
Oh, yes, something I don't even know if you're ready for it. Just an aspiring young man would probably just confuse you too much.
Then perhaps the question is, what will you do for me?
I can grant you a wish.
I wish to find a way inside the volcano.
Very well.
Oh my god, my face is... I can't believe you just said the words, I wish.
Well, as Miles would be happy to know, she says, well, unfortunately, and she passes her hand through your bedpost as almost like an illusion going through. It's like, you'll have to come to my hut and sign on the dotted line.
Oh my god, thank god.
Oh, no, if she was there, bam, done. You'd have to sign a contract, but... Says, I can make that happen for you.
Well, let's make this brunch date happen. You can meet my friends. We can plot the adventure. If you've got any actual of those precious materials lying around you don't care so much, we're looking for investors.
Oh, honey. I can give it all to you. You just have to pay the price.
Good to know. Glad to hear. See you at the mangrove grove tomorrow.
You have to. Oh, that's the catch. You have to find your way to me. I can't come out and offer it to you. But if you find your way, it is meant to be, my friend.
Well, what's meant to be is what's meant to be. It's been wonderful talking to you. Thank you for responding to my calls across the water. I think there's still some snacks left in the kitchen if you're feeling peckish. And
She's an illusion.
I'll see you soon.
She looks at you and says, I think I'll wait for my meal first.
Ooh, well, provocative talk aside, it's been quite a day.
You see her take her one last drink of her chromatic martini and this kind of phases out.
You know, I gotta say, for an ancient hag, keeping it tight.
We will cut to the morning time.
You know, that was not the worst sleep I've ever had. Not the best sleep I've had. The best sleep I ever had was,
I met that hag and she told me everything.
What? Why didn't you lead with that?
I just came down the stairs. I was just sitting there eating a bit. Oh, wait, I remembered. So I summarize everything that happened last night.
You spent a lot of time describing a body. Well, I'm glad she wasn't there, because you know that the most dangerous thing you can possibly say to a wish-granting being is the words, I wish.
Ooh, I did say that several
Yes.
times.
Yeah. That's, you definitely want to dance around that, because they're going to say that you wished for a
That
thing.
I wished for it.
And then they're going to
Ooh.
trick you in the contract there. It's a real shifty hag move.
Oh,
They
man.
teach you about it like second day in business school.
You know, as far as I've come,
Hagonomics.
I still need your guidance. I wished for, I cast so many wishes. I wished for new curtains at one point.
You wish for a new sandwich.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was
You
just...
brought a sandwich to bed?
I mean,
You
the
are a bad
sandwich was
boy.
fine, but, I thought I'd picked the wrong one,
Do you think you'd ever wish for me to be like alive again, boss?
No.
Oh,
Well, there's two things that are pretty interesting there. Number one, that the hag can't get to the idol and covets it.
I mean, it's not that you're
So-
not useful. It's just you die all the time. What would even be the point of you being
I know,
alive?
but I'm just a little Carl. Like maybe if I was a bigger Carl, a real Carl.
Continue, Waywocket.
Oh,
So now we know. Actually, let's do a quick perception check to make sure there's no just jarlaxles hanging in the bushes.
sure.
These hags.
It's a 12.
12. It looks like jungle and resort out there.
All right,
Otherwise-
okay. Look, so far we know that there's our main client who's interested in this idol. There's the fire newts. There's the original cult of the Aboo. And young Aunt Morgan here, all interested but unable to acquire this item.
Oh, maybe we should just go home.
She did say that if we wish, she could put us inside the volcano, which is the best lead we've got so far.
That is an interesting lead, I'm not going to lie. But I think in this case, so Hagonomics was it was day 2 of my economics school. And the summarization of Hagonomics was, don't engage in Hagonomics. It's a nasty business.
2-page syllabus. First page says don't. Second page says do not.
Yeah. They spelled out the contraction. It was real specific. It's always a soul thing. Maybe it's a sacrifice thing. The price is very high, and it's a price that it makes you unclean. It makes you.
I mean, he's already unclean, if we're being honest.
I mean, I killed my own parents.
Well, considering that you're.
I mean, I wasn't even talking about that, but yeah, fair point.
Oh.
That seemed like more like that's not your fault, and you should not carry that trauma. That was not your doing.
We'll work on therapy when we
Okay,
get back.
fair enough. I killed that guy.
Yes,
last
that
night.
is on you, and you should
And you remember.
work on that.
You did that.
It's true. It sucked whatever energy was right out of
You
him.
know, I killed one evil wizard, and you threw me a literal parade.
You killed like
I killed a
6 of them.
second evil wizard, and you're shocked? Like,
Look, that parade was for all of us, and that was, I have to tell you once again, a snow sculpture of the wizard. He's still alive and can kill us at any time.
What he said.
As I said, our list of enemies grows longer.
We're in trouble.
All the more reason that you guys have got to get your hands on that artifact.
It's true. It's very strong. She really wanted this thing.
Oh, and she said there was something inside it that was even stronger than the artifact itself.
Could it be the thing that's powering the artifact?
I'm suspecting it's a new universe that when birth will wipe out the old universe and start this cycle again. But that's just me.
I'm just doing that for atmosphere. Ooh.
Oh, well, thank you. I don't think we needed that.
It conducts... The idol conducts spirits. I wonder if there's something soul-y, as in a soul, not singularly, in that idol. Maybe there's a being of some thing in there.
Like the fire god?
Maybe it's the reason why so many people here die and then come back to life as servant ghosts.
Huh. Well, here's what I think we should do right now. Her swamp moves around, so tracking it not going to be easy. As you said, and she said, fate is going to have to play a part here. So we're gonna, I think we gotta head towards the volcano with the assumption and gumption that we're gonna get in no matter what. We're gonna find a way. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna survey it. We're gonna do it.
And
Love
it rhymes. It rhymes. It's got to be true.
And if we happen to find a hag on the way, let's see if we can play a hag's game on the hag and get some extra information out of her. Not go for any wishes, though. That's my ground rule.
The wishes are the best.
You know what, Carl?
Not
No,
helping.
I like you a lot. I can't trade your soul. I was thinking about saying it, but it felt too mean. I like you.
I don't think you could. I mean, Yozef owns like, I don't even know if I have his soul. Do I have something I could wager? I don't think so. I'd still have to ask Yozef permission first, though.
I didn't really think that we could trade Carl for access to the volcano, but that's actually a pretty smart idea.
I mean, they said the price was really high.
Yeah, he's. I mean, no offense, Carl. You're kind of low like me when you're on the ground.
Oh,
You're even smaller than me. I mean, that size higher.
I know. I just don't like to admit it sometimes.
You can fly so much higher than I can, so that's pretty good.
Or at all.
Yeah, he was just the straight up ability. Also, you can turn invisible, which I can do very soon, but not yet. You got me there.
I mean, I think it's great. We're going to head towards the volcano. We're going to take her as she comes. We'll take some of the cultists with us so we have a little backup and possibly some souls to trade, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm still iffy on bringing those guys. I think they should help.
But there'll be buffer, like fodder, like literally, hey, this looks dangerous. Maybe you should run first.
There's
and then
nothing like fodder. Oh, they'll run first.
arrows, spears, pit traps, acid, fire newts, and then we walk through.
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel bad about that.
You have to feel better about it, but you can still feel about it because you're still alive.
Yeah, that's true.
Still alive.
Way more alive than those losers out there. And plus, they'll die for a good cause. Their children, their friends kind of, their family maybe, and all those good people back at Waterdeep are going to love this place once we rid it of that horrible hag and seize the power in the heart of the volcano for ourselves.
Yeah. Still, I don't know how you feeling, Malk. You've been kind of quiet over there.
Yeah, I want to go home.
Well, I mean,
I know we're here. I know we have things to do. I know we have committed to being here, but this all just seems like a terrible idea.
yeah.
many
I mean, what we know about this idol is that it can destroy a reality, or maybe bring your dad back from the dead.
My body.
Well, we don't know about that.
You think you know that.
I mean, I think it's going to be Joel Axel's body.
Still, somebody's body.
Somebody else's body, yeah. Could be Yozef's as far as we know. I don't know.
I just have some.
Could be mine.
I have some reservations.
Could be Carl.
I just have like a lot.
You want to be Amalica's dad?
Oh, stop!
That'd
I
be
hate
weird.
it.
Like the group dynamic
don't
would
want
shift,
this.
definitely.
Oh, I hate it all.
Also, her dad could possibly be an Eclair later on. That's just strange.
Yeah, I just. Oh boy.
Like, what happens if we're in like?
I'm not gonna lie. Like, this has given me more reservations. Like, I had a lot, and like now I have more.
Well, I think what we have to do as responsible humans,
Is leave, burn the island to the ground, and never speak of it again.
well, we could burn down the whole island, I suppose. It seems like we need a lot of fire.
I mean, we can
Or a
just head off the
volcano.
volcano.
Yeah, a volcano would do it.
Volcano
I'm
would
with
destroy
Carl,
the island.
actually.
Oh. You know, evacuating the island, causing a massive volcano eruption, you know, I'm going to put that on the table as a decent option.
Thank you.
Not bad.
Thank you.
We'll call that Plan D for decent option.
You know, Home Office Acquisitions Inc., they, of course, are interested in this as well and would keep it out of the hands of both Yozef, Amalica, and, well, you know Uncle Daddy sniffing around. He's got to be suspicious of why we're here.
I mean, you don't think he bought the cult story?
Yeah, I mean, hard to say.
True.
Well, maybe, yeah. You know, he's definitely... I'm surprised he didn't offer us a guide for free so we could just spy on us, frankly. But whatever.
He did offer you guides.
Yeah, for paid guides.
Well, I mean, yeah, you gotta make some scratch while you're here.
Well, he's gonna...
And we've got money to burn. What is the problem? You know, fun as it is to
He's
sit
just gonna
here
spy on us.
and listen to the two of you dither about whether or not we should go on an adventure that we are already clearly in the midst of.
Yeah, but like, do we abort the mission?
I'm going to go upstairs, pack my bags, and get ready to head out into the jungle as our
Yes.
fearless leader has suggested. So let's buck up, remember that we're the Trollskull Trio, and get to the bottom of this magical mystery. To adventure!
And I think we're gonna call it there for the night.
Yeah, that's a good
Okay,
spot.
good.